Hello, statisticians. I wanted to walk you through how to use your graphing calculator to make some of the graphs that we'll need in AP Statistics. So I'm going to show you this using the Bucks data at the end here. So the first button you're going to want to press is Stat, right in the middle of your graphing calculator. And then you'll press Enter. If you have some data in there, scroll up to highlight the list. You can see my L2 is highlighted, and then you're just going to press clear and enter. So clear out anything that's there, and then I'm going to just enter in this Bucks data. And it's a great idea to double and triple check that you're putting the data in correctly. A very common mistake is to simply make an error as you're entering it in. All right, my data looks good. So once I have that data in there, the next question is to make a display. So to graph this data, I'm going to go to second y equals. So those buttons are on the left of your calculator. You can see it says stat plot. And you're going to press enter and make sure you turn one of your stat plots on, and also make sure the rest of them are turned off. So you can see I have one on and 2, 3 are off. And then for graph type, you can, we'll save the scatter plots for when we have two variables. So you can either hit the histogram. We didn't talk about box plots yet, but we will next class. So I'll stick to a histogram. The X list is L1. That's where you saw me input that data. Feel free to change the colors. Since this is the Bucks, I'll have to go with green. And then before you graph, hit zoom, the middle button in your upper middle here. And then you want to hit zoom stat, number 9. And then you can see it will graph your data for you. So there is the display of my data. Another neat thing that your graphing calculator will do for you is it will calculate the average and the median for you, so you don't have to do it by hand. So if you hit on stat again and then arrow to the right to calc, and then press enter for one variable statistics, again, L1, don't worry about the frequency list. We won't really mess with that this semester, this year. And then click calculate. So the very first number it gives you, that X bar, that is another way of saying mean. That's a symbol statisticians use to stand for the average or the mean. So yeah, that would be your average. And then if you scroll down, you can see that the median is 113. So that's med. And we'll talk about what these other symbols mean next class. But here is just a quick tutorial on how to do some graphing and some calculating on your calculator.